Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on December 24th, 2021 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, Chapter 24, Text 166.
Udaram upasateya vishivardhamashukutpadrisha parishara padathim hridayam arunayodaharam tata udakhat anantatavadhamasirapparamam punakihayat sametyana vahanti krithantamukhe.
Those who follow the path of great saintly mystic yogis take to the yogic monastic process and begin worshipping from the abdomen, where it is said that Brahman is located. Such people are called Sarkaraksha, which means that they are situated in the Guru's bodily conception. They are also followers of the Rishi known as Aruna. Following his path, they observe the activities of the arteries. Thus, they gradually rise to the heart, where subtle Brahman or Matma is situated. They then worship him. O unlimited Ananta, better than these persons are the mystic yogis who worship you from the top of their heads. Beginning with the abdomen and proceeding through the heart, they reach the top of the head and pass through the Brahma Ranindra, the hole at the top of the skull. Thus, these yogis attain the perfectional platform and do not enter the cycle of birth and death again. Okay. This is a quotation from Bhagavatam 10.37.
So, this process of mystic yoga meditation,
So this is a process of mystic yoga meditation,
by which if one leaves the body from the randra in the head,
by which one leaves the body from the randra from the head.
then he will not take birth again.
Then you will not take birth again.
Of course, the Bhakti Yoga system is more easy to perform.
Of course, the Bhakti Yoga system is more easy to perform.
And one chants the Hare Krishna mantra
If one chants the Hare Krishna mantra
and engages in devotional service,
and engages in devotional service,
then automatically they can reach the spiritual supreme destination.
then automatically they can reach the supreme spiritual destination.
Otherwise, by this mystic yoga process, they have to transfer the life air to the different chakras,
Otherwise, by this mystic yoga process, they have to transfer the life air through the different chakras,
and then leave the body in the randra on top of the skull.
and then leave the body from the Brahma Chandra from the top of the skull.
This was practiced in previous ages.
This was practiced in previous ages.
At this age, it's recommended to Bhakti Yoga and chant the mantra.
But in this age, it is recommended to do Bhakti Yoga and chant the mantra. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, Chapter 24, Text 167. Vishnu Gunakishto Haya Shuddha Bhakti. Krishna Gunakishto Mahani Haya Ahitati Bhakti Nirgantha Haya. Being attracted by the transcendental qualities of Krishna, such yogis become great saints. At that time, not being hampered by the yogic process, they engage in unalloyed devotional service. Chaitanya?
Now, normally, to achieve success using the yoga process,
So normally, to achieve success using the yogic process,
one has to do various sitting exercises and pranayama.
one has to do various sitting exercises and pranayam.
A little mistake, because the light air may leave the eye socket or one of the other holes in the head,
And a little mistake, the light airs may leave the eye socket or any of the other holes in the head.
but by practicing Bhakti Yoga, the devotional service,
But by practicing Bhakti Yoga, the process of devotional service,
not dependent on any mechanical system of yoga.
it's not dependent on any mechanical system of yoga. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 168. Atma also means endeavor. Being attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities, some saints make a great endeavor to come to the point of rendering service to him.
So if a yogi, a mystic yogi, starts to worship Krishna
If a yogi or a mystic yogi starts to worship Krishna
by the process of Bhakti Yoga
by the process of Bhakti Yoga,
and devotional
or
service,
devotional service,
he's considered a great saint.
he is considered a great saint. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 169.
तस्यैव हेतो प्रयतेऽर्थ कोविदो न लभ्यते यद्ब्रह्मधामुपर्यथा तल्लभ्यते दुःखादन्यदशुखम् कालेन सर्वत्र गभीररमसा.
The transcendental position cannot be attained by wandering up and down from Brahmaloka and Satyaloka to Patalaloka. If one is actually intelligent and learned, he should endeavor for that rare transcendental position. By the course of time, one attains whatever material happiness is available within the 14 worlds, just as one attains distress in due course of time. But since spiritual consciousness is not attained in this way, one should try for it. Purport. This verse was spoken by Narada Muni in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.18. Narada Muni was speaking to Vyasadeva, who was morose even after he had compiled all the Vedic literatures. In this connection, Narada Muni advised Srila Vyasadeva to try to attain devotional service and nothing else.
So automatically, due to the laws of karma, one will get material happiness and material distress.
So automatically, due to the laws of karma, one will get material happiness or material distress.
But actually, one should make an endeavor to achieve pure devotional service to Krishna.
But actually, one should make an endeavor to achieve pure devotional service to Lord Krishna.
It is not automatic.
This is not automatic.
You have to want it.
You have to want
You
it.
have to try for it.
You have to try for it.
And so, Narada Muni was telling Vyasadeva, try for bhakti.
So Narada Muni was telling Vyasadeva, try for bhakti.
That's the real success.
That is the real success. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 170.
सद्धर्मस्यावबोधाय येषां निर्बन्धिनीमति अचिर एव सर्वार्था सिद्ध्यत्येषाम् अभीप्सितः.
Those who are eager to awaken their spiritual consciousness and who thus have unflinching, undeviated intelligence certainly attain the desired goal of life very soon. Purport. This is a quotation from the Naradiya Purana.
So if we want to achieve the highest spiritual destination,
So if we want to achieve the highest spiritual destination,
if we fix our intelligence on that,
and if we fix our intelligence on that,
then Krishna will give us His mercy very soon.
then Krishna will give us His mercy very soon. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 171.
গতি আগ্রহ উৎসাহ নিশ্চয় হইতে ভক্তি শুদ্ধি শব্দে অবাধারণে দত্ত গ্রহ বিনা ভক্তি না জন্ম প্রেমে.
The word cha may be used in place of api, which gives emphasis to something. Thus, it means that without sincere endeavor in devotional service, one cannot attain love of Godhead.
All Godhead is dormant in everyone's heart.
Love of Godhead is dormant in everyone's heart,
One has to try for it,
but one has to try for it.
and then you can get it.
Then you can get it.
Lord Chaitanya was asked by Sanatana Goswami to explain the Atmarama verse.
Lord Chaitanya was asked by Sanatana Goswami to explain the Atmarama verse.
Lord Chaitanya is giving his explanations.
So Lord Chaitanya is giving his explanation. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 172.
আমার সঙ্গে যত্ন আগ্রহ
साधनौघैरनासङ्गैरलभ्यासु चिरादपि हरिणा चास्वधेति विलासा स्यात् सुदुर्लभा.
Devotional perfection is very difficult to attain for two reasons. First, unless one is attached to Krishna, he cannot attain devotional perfection even if he renders devotional service for a long time. Second, Krishna does not easily deliver perfection in devotional service. Therefore, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 5.6.18, Mukti Dadati Karvichit, Srila Sukadev Goswami told Maharaj Parikshit that Krishna readily grants liberation, but does not very readily grant perfection in devotional service. This means that Krishna wants to see that a devotee is actually sincere and serious, and that he does not have ulterior motives. If this is the case, devotional service can very easily be successful. Otherwise, it is very difficult to obtain from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This verse appears in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.35.
So, have you heard? Krishna does not easily give out love of Krishna.
So you have heard that Krishna does not easily give out love of Krishna.
One has to be very sincere and pass over all tests.
One has to be very sincere and pass over all tests.
But Lord Chaitanya is very merciful.
But Lord Chaitanya is very merciful.
He gives out love of Krishna without considering who is qualified and who is not qualified.
He gives out love of Krishna without considering who is qualified and who is not qualified.
That's why this Navadvip Dham is known as the Acharya Dham.
That's why this Navadvip Dham is known as the Audarya Dham.
The abode of mercy.
It's the abode of mercy.
And by taking shelter of Lord Chaitanya, one can get pure devotion very easily.
And by taking shelter of Lord Chaitanya, one can get the mercy very easily.
By chanting Hare Krishna, one naturally becomes attached to Lord Krishna.
By chanting Hare Krishna, one naturally becomes attached to Lord Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This Maha Mantra especially helps to achieve attachment and attraction to Lord Krishna.
So this Maha Mantra helps especially to achieve attachment and attraction to Lord Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 173.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन माम् उपयान्ति ते.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Purport. This is a quotation from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, text 10. For an explanation, see Adi Lila, chapter 1, verse 49.
So, one is fixed in devotional service.
So, when one is fixed in devotional service,
The desires by the process of Bhakti Yoga to achieve Krishna.
their desire by the process of Bhakti Yoga is to achieve Krishna.
They have no ulterior motive.
They have no ulterior motive.
That means that they are serving Krishna out of love,
That means they are serving Krishna out of love,
to please Krishna.
to please Krishna.
Then Krishna gives them the intelligence whereby they can reach Krishna.
Then Krishna gives them the intelligence whereby they can reach Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 24, text 174.
আপনার আমার পদের অন্তর্গত আপনার শব্দে বেশি অর্থদান আপনার শব্দে বেশি কহে ধৈর্য যেই রামে ধৈর্য বন্ত তবে হইয়া হরে ভজনে.
Another meaning of Atma is Dhriti, or endurance. A person who endeavors with endurance is Atma Rama. With endurance, such a person engages in devotional service.
So one should practice devotional service with determination and endurance.
So one should practice devotional service with determination and endurance.
And by this method, one will surely achieve success.
And by this method, one will surely achieve success.
One life is nothing.
One life is nothing.
And Prabhupada said that for him to achieve perfection took 20 years.
Srila Prabhupada said for him to achieve perfection took 20 years.
It may take us obviously more time.
It may take us obviously more time,
We should be very committed.
but we should be very committed.
And I think by this yoga system, or the mystic yoga system,
Actually, by this yoga system, the mystic yoga system,
it takes many births.
it takes many births.
Bahunam Janmanam Ante,
Mohanam Janmanam Ante,
Yanavan Vam Pamajate.
Jnanavamam Papajate.
Or by Jnana Yoga, it takes many births.
But by Jnana Yoga, it takes many births.
By Bhakti Yoga, in this lifetime you can achieve success.
But by Bhakti Yoga, in this lifetime, you can achieve success.
You should be committed, enduring.
But you should be committed, enduring. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Lila, chapter 24, 675.
हिंदी और विद्वान का संप्रदाय आपको विष्णु कृष्ण पिता उभय भक्ति हिंदी शब्द पत्ती हिंदुगम प्रेम प्रजाम कृष्ण कृपाय साधु पिता दुहारो भजाम.
The word Muni also means bird and bumblebee. The word Nirgrantha refers to foolish people. By the mercy of Krishna, such creatures contact a sadhu, spiritual master, and thus engage in devotional service.
Well, even if one is foolish,
Even if one is foolish,
they can, if they meet a pure devotee
if they meet a pure devotee
and take his instruction,
take his instruction,
take his initiation,
take his initiation,
then they can achieve all the success.
then they can achieve all the success.
Lord Chaitanya is saying, indicating one can achieve success with Bhakti Yoga
Lord Chaitanya is indicating that one can achieve Bhakti Yoga
if you meet a pure devotee
if you meet a pure devotee
and engage in devotional service.
and engage in devotional service.
I'll stop here, part 1.
So we will stop here at part 1 of this section.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.